Okay, before we start listening, let's quickly discuss the reading and writing. So when I went through your reading from yesterday, um, just a minute, sorry. When I went through your reading from yesterday, I could understand two things for sure. One is that in the responses, your answers are wrong because you have not used the exact words from the passage. So remember, this is probably my fault. I didn't inform this to you prior. You're supposed to, not supposed to, but yes, you should take out words from the passage. Don't use anything else. You can change the form of the verb. Like for instance, if the question is in past tense, but in the passage it's written in the present tense, you can change the form from present to past, but you cannot use another word in its place. Okay, so for instance, you have there was the word extinct, and you have said it will reduce, reduce further, but the answer is it will not survive, it will become extinct, it will could become extinct, things like that. So you can verify it in that aspect. So if the word extinct is there, you can write could become extinct if the word limit allows it. So 3 words, you can use that, but you cannot say reduced because it's not mentioned in the passage. Okay. All right. And the second thing is with respect to the yes, no, and not given. So in one of the questions, it was said that PV has been used in Australia for many years. The answer in the passage, it's mentioned America, I believe.
Australia?
But not mentioned Australia. So you have said yes, and then you've gotten your answer wrong because Australia was mentioned somewhere else. Or yes. So it has been successfully used in the United States to provide input. Okay. And then it's written, and there is now an enormous potential to assist wildlife management in Australia's forests. So it is potential. So if you read the passage carefully, it will say it's a potential. It's a future, it's a possibility. But the question is phrased in such a way that it says that it has been used in Australia for many years. That's wrong. It's been used in the US. So what this tells me is that while you're reading, you're getting a sense of the passage, you're able to understand to some extent, but you're not paying attention to the wordings of the question, A. And B is that you've not gone back and referred to the passage. You need to do that. It's just because they will phrase questions in a way that is tricky. Even the easier passages will do that. Okay, so keep so these are the 3 things that I want to tell you. One is read carefully, second is refer back. So the first read that you do a skim read or a scan read. Skim and scan read, these are 2 reading techniques. Okay, are you aware of this?
No, you can brief me.
Okay, so skim read is where I'll tell you when you generally do skim read. Skim read is when you have gotten your Sunday Times and you just run your eyes through and just note the headlines. Like just you run your eyes, you're not reading.
Kind of bird eye view.
Kind of, yes. So you just overlook. So if, for instance, you maybe have to attend this class. So you just get the paper, you just quickly look, and you just read only those headlines which pop out to you, and you understand, okay, this quickly, and then you come. So this is a skim read. Scan read is where you're scanning. So
detailed reading.
It's not detailed reading. Scan read, it would be where you are eliminating certain things and you're looking only for what you want. So a scan read would be where your mark sheets have come in the university, so you're looking for your name. So okay. So you're scanning through that list, you're reading other names, but you're not registering it, you're just eliminating it. Yes. So that is a scan read. And then there is reading for detailed information, which is where you read and then you comprehend. So in such passages, first do a skim read. Skim read to understand, just pick out the words and see what is what is the passage talking about, very overall, doesn't have to be in detail. Okay, then you do a read of the for instance, first 3 questions. Read these first 3 questions, then go back to the passage and either do a scan read or a retail read. Okay, so scan in the first 2 passages, generally you can get away with a scan read because they will be easy. So they